Hi guys, welcome back to another collection video, and today we'll be checking out the National Lampoons Christmas Vacation Chainsaw Clock by NECA. So here he is, guys. This is the second release of the National Lampoons Vacation line by NECA. And I'm just have to say I am happy that NECA's decided to release this earlier. So it's almost like an early Christmas present. So you have them, they're in store way before Christmas comes. The disappointing thing about the Santa Clock, I think the Santa Clock came a bit too late. I think it just came out in December and I couldn't get any guys to try and get me one. And the disappointing thing, if you live in the UK, it's a wee bit harder to get. I mean, because it's an unusual, it's an unusual license. You don't see them in stores. Only if you're at your comic book store, your local comic book store might only have like, you might find at certain places you'll be lucky, but I can't find like a proper, like a proper sort of buyer from the UK or seller for the UK. So it's a pretty. It's the same thing with Santa Clock, but this is the second release, as I was saying, of the National Lampoons Christmas Vacation. So I'm absolutely excited for this, guys. I've got to give the hands off to the guy that sent this over for me. I was expecting it to probably come in like 4 weeks, but the guy actually did it in 2. So it did no bad. Well, a week. Yeah, I thought I could do it a week. Packaged it up pretty good as well. Well, it really is nice, guys. It's a nice figure. There he is, guys. Just like the Santa Clark release. If you haven't seen my video for the National Lampoons Christmas Vacation Santa Clark, a link will pop up. I did it earlier on in the year. Exact same box, difference being it just says National Lampoons Christmas Vacation Chainsaw Clock, but the picture at the side is different. As of the picture at the back, I don't know if you can see it from here. And there's the same picture at the side here of the chainsaw. Picture at the top, and the picture of the barcode and that underneath. So I'm going to talk a wee bit more about this figure and why I love what NECA are doing. Before I start, if you want to see a proper review of this figure, I don't want to take anything away. There's a guy called Horror Man. He did one a week before I dropped this video. Check his video out, guys. A shout out to him. He did the best review of this figure possible, so I do not want to take anything away from what he did. I'm just going to open the figure, have him in one pose, and talk a wee bit about why I wanted this figure so much. He went into detail, obviously, about articulation of the figure, if you want to see all that, in different poses he had the figure in, and pictures of the figure, how he had him next to like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and things like that. Go check out his video. Horror Man, his name is. A link should pop maybe down in the description box below. Go check him out, guys. I felt his video was so good that there's no point me even trying to copy what he did. I'm just making a video as basically because I did one for Christmas for Santa Clark, and as much as I love the National Lampoons Christmas Vacation, and I love the NECA Christmas retro cloth line that they've decided to do. For those of you who don't know, back in 2015 NECA announced a Home Alone set, and it was basically Harry, Marv and Kevin, and never in my wildest imaginations would ever think we'd ever see a Home Alone in figure form, and we got it. I always thought that it'd be cool if we did see it, never thought it would be, because it's an unusual license, it's an unusual line, but NECA managed to get the license, and they did it in this retro style cloth. That sold well. If you love Home Alone, suggest you get on and try and get it, guys. I think the figures have sold really good. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube for it. Then the next one was National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation in 2016. Now also in 2016 we saw this figure sort of at Comic Con, and I thought, man, whenever is it going to get released? But NECA decided to release one Clark Griswold this Christmas, and maybe release the Chainsaw Clark for next Christmas. Unfortunately, they decided to release him earlier, which is always a great thing. So here he is. At Toy Fair this year, they announced their next thing, continuing the Christmas retro cloth figures. If you're collecting them, guys, is Christmas Story, which is great. I'm glad they're doing. I think they're only doing Old Man and Ralphie at the moment. I haven't heard anything else about the rest of the family, but it's still pretty cool that they've decided to do that, because they did a Christmas Storyline years ago, and it's good that they're reissuing it in the clothing, so you can have them all lined up: your Home Alone, your Christmas Vacation, and your Christmas Story. But one thing I felt was, you know, before you all go in here, if you're collecting this line, it's a great line. I think it's a very unusual line, that's for sure, but that's what I like about it. Also, I mean, Bill and Ted, I mean, I think the retro, the cloth clothing figures, love it. You can love it or hate it, but I'm a big fan of this. As soon as I saw what they did with Home Alone, it's not too baggy on them, they don't look stupid with it. Sometimes you used to see figures in this inch, the clothes are dead baggy, they don't look right, something's off. But not with this set of figures, guys. You're never disappointed. And they do other things with horror. They've done horror stuff with this: Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Evil Dead 2. The list goes on and on. They've done a Rocky figure. They've done Snake Plissken, and they've done all these. Check out the NECA retro cloth figures, as I think they're called. Check them out, guys. You'll never be disappointed. And the fact that the line's continuing is a great news for me. Now, for the Christmas line that they're doing, you know, the next thing I felt that we're going to do was Elf. I want an Elf, because Elf's a big Christmas movie alongside Home Alone, Christmas Vacation, Christmas Story. They're big Christmas movies. Elf's a big one, you think. But unfortunately, NECA could not get the rights. I think Randy said on Twitter that he could not get the rights. They tried to get it for their Christmas line and couldn't get it. So unfortunately, guys, as painful as it says, it's not going to happen. Alongside another thing, it's not going to happen. And for those who's fan of the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, like myself, we're never going to see a Cousin Eddie. Never going to see a Cousin Eddie. And the reason for that being is, I think what's happening with Randy Quaid at the moment. For those who don't know, Randy Quaid sort of went off the rails, and now he's not wanting to be in show business. He's, you know, there's a lot of problems now with Randy Quaid. You can look it up in Google what's happening with him. It's sad, and it's, you know, it's disappointing as well. And I mean, I hope the guy's okay. But this is the reason I think why we got the chainsaw version, Clark Griswold. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love another version of Clark Griswold, that's not the problem, but this is probably the reason why we got what we got. So enough of me talking, guys. I'm going to open the figure and have him in some kind of pose, and then I'll talk a bit more about it and my final thoughts on the figure and wrap it up. And here he is, guys. Sorry for the poor lighting. I haven't got him in any poses yet, but I've just got him right out of the box, and I just thought I'd basically tell you what he comes with. So, if you watch, like I said, Horror Man's video, he'll go into more detail about all the different poses the figure can do. I'm just going to take him out of the box, show you basically what he looks like, and I'm not going to go into too much detail. But anyway, it comes with like an extra set of hands, so it was really good, so you can like change his hands, you know, instead of the gloved hands there, which is neat. Also comes with the moose mug again, just like the Santa Clark did, in case you missed out on that, which is pretty, I suppose, pretty good. You know, you've got two moose mugs for maybe another character, or maybe Ellen, if they ever make Ellen, would be interesting. So here's the figure itself. The absolute face sculpt is absolutely amazing. It's got that Chevy Chase. I mean, look at that Chevy Chase look, right down to the cleft chin, and this is why I wanted this figure, right? I know you're saying I've got Santa Clark, and that's true. I've got a figure that's the same figure, well, different, obviously dressed differently, and I mean, it's all for the head sculpt. The different facial expressions that NECA do are amazing. I hate buying a figure and say you're collecting that line and you get the next you get the same figure, the same character basically, and it's the same head sculpt just in a different body or different outfit or something. Absolutely hate that. I feel like you've been cheated. I don't feel like you're really getting, you know, basically your money's worth if you're collecting something. I feel that if you're getting something, you should have it a little bit different, have the face different, and NECA didn't disappoint. I was so happy when they announced they were actually going ahead with this Chainsaw Clark version, and I hope if we can't get a Eddie, I hope they do an Ellen, even if they just do one version of her and that's it. And if they're going to do other versions of Clark Griswold, then give us a version where he's got like a set of glasses on at the beginning of the film. There's a different look for him. Anything like that. Anyway, really happy with the head sculpt, right down to the outfit. You can tell this is definitely a different figure. The sculpt is definitely, the chainsaw is absolutely amazing. They've went and sculpted you a new chainsaw. This isn't something from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You know, this is really absolutely totally right. And of course the mask, the hockey mask, it's nice and neat. That's pretty cool. I'm absolutely happy. I've not stuck it on his face yet. Might have to shape it into his head, but I'll probably do it at some point. But absolutely amazing. Like I says, guys, this, if you're a fan of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, or you like Chevy Chase, get this figure, guys. Get the Christmas version, the Santa version. Get the Santa Clark. Collect them all, guys. This is it really is worth it, and it's something different. The thing I like about this, again, about them taking on these licenses, Home Alone, Christmas Vacation, Christmas Story, it's unusual. You know, NECA are known for their Freddy Kruegers, their Jasons, their Rockies, their Terminators, their Rambos, their Robocops, and Aliens as well. NECA do all that, and they do it wonderfully. But there's just so many of them, of that, basically. I mean, you're always going to get that every year from them, you know, especially Freddy Kruegers like that. You're always going to get that, but this is unusual, and that's what I like about it. I like that it's a little different. I like that this is what makes it more collectible. From my perspective, this is why I would rather collect it, for something I love. I mean, who ever thought, when did we ever think we'd get a Bill and Ted NECA cloth set? I never thought in my wildest dreams I'd ever see a Bill and Ted set of figures, but NECA have done it in this retro cloth form, and I'm absolutely blown away. Absolutely blown away. Anyway, guys, let us know in the comments below what you think of this figure. Or let us know if you're thinking about picking them up. You know, like I says, if you want to see a video about all the different poses, go check out Horror Man. Really, he did a very good video. There's no point in me sitting here posing them and all that. I just thought I'd talk about. I just thought I'd pull them out the box, tell a little bit about why I like these figures and what I love. I mean, I love National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I never thought this is the second version of a Chevy Chase figure we've ever got. This is the 5th Christmas retro cloth style figure that NECA have done, and I cannot wait for A Christmas Story now. And one final note before I leave this video off, guys. Here he is right next to the Santa Clark. I don't know if you can see behind him that the two boxes, the Santa Clark and the Chainsaw Clark, are exactly the same. They have the Chevy Chase face at the side with the Santa hat on. as I says again, I absolutely love this line, and I hope they do more. I hope they continue, and we'll see what more that we get from the National Lampoons Christmas Vacation line in the future. And if you haven't checked out again the Santa Clark video that I did, I said go and check it out, guys. It's linked in the description. Go have a look, enjoy all that fun stuff. Anyway, guys, that'll do it for this collection video. Like I says, if you enjoyed this collection video, like and subscribe and do all that fun stuff. I mean, look at that. You can see that the facial expressions are totally different. And that just makes me happy, as I was saying. Anyway, guys, that'll do it for this video. Till next time, take care, guys. Bye bye.